What's up, guys? I'll be doing my end of the year list, and for the fourth goddamn time, I'll be recording this. At number 14, we have Periphery 2. This time, it's personal. A great follow-up to the first Periphery album. Technical riffing, but more streamlined and more enjoyable instead of just being really just all guitar. Excellent drum work, some really creative patterns. Spencer's the best part of the new album. Vocals have improved tremendously. Great harshness, great cleans. Really add to the songs, make them full-on vocal experiences. The electronic bits have been amplified to be much more interesting and well-placed and atmospheric. The guest solos are great, especially John Petrucci's and Wes Hodge's solos. Really designed around Periphery, but still retaining their own style. And some really cool tricks that they pull out. I won't spoil it too much. Number 13, we have Veil Maya with Eclipse, a great technical deathcore album with keyboards and produced by Misha from Periphery. And he really adds to this album with the excellent production. The bass is really audible, and it's really nice to hear some also kind of almost lead parts. You have the Mark's excellent guitar playing. It's a little bit more streamlined, but it's much more interesting and has a more melodic, progressive side to it. You have the great harsh vocals, which are much more improved than they were on ID, as I call it. And the biggest improvement are the keyboards, which really add a nice, not dark atmosphere, but surreal and kind of mysterious melodic atmosphere that I really like about this album. Really good album. Number 12 just brought so many memories of how much I loved old school thrash metal. Testament's Dark Roots of Earth, an excellent thrash metal album. Lyrics are shit, I'm not gonna lie, but I love the great instrumentation and well-made song structures. It's just an awesome album. Gene's great drumming, the excellent riffs, great solos, really some just great thrashy moments. At number 11, we have Baroness with Green and Yellow, an excellent double album by a sludge band that's been getting a lot of press attention and well for it. One side shows more melodic side, one side shows more aggressive but experimental side, and that's what I really liked about the album. Also, the improvement in the vocalist, really good, more clean singing, great riffs, a really good tone. I really love this album to death. Really good album. Number 10, we're getting into the churns. We've got Storm Corrosion's self-titled album, a unusual, atmospheric, dark, and explorational, progressive album, I guess you could call it, from the masterminds of modern progressive music, Mikhail Alkerfeld from Opeth and Steve Wilson from Porcupine Tree. Really unusual songs that speak of tragedy, discovery, and love, and weird shit like that. And it really builds into this soaking atmosphere, especially with the opener Ropes. It really becomes an experience that you won't find in a lot of modern not extreme, but experimental music, or even progressive for that matter. Really good album. Number 9, we have Neurosis with Honor Found in Decay. A great album. Just really, Godspeed You Black Emperor showed us on F sharp, A sharp, Infinity that you can make an album that details the apocalypse in a beautiful way. Well, this is its counterpart. It talks about humanity's downfall as ourselves, like with Godspeed, but it talks more on the lines of just depravity in our own system and how we're primitive in our own ways of how we love to just kill. A really great kind of post-metal album, really unusual, really well structured. Neurosis definitely delivers. Number 8 is a rap entry. I really love it though. LP's Cancer for Cure. LP is a great progressive hip-hop artist from NYC. He does a great job on this album, very well produced, tons of experimental synths, beats, well-structured songs, some throwbacks to classic hip-hop drum beats, you know, when, like with Drones Over Brooklyn. Some really great lyrics that are kind of cryptic in their meaning. Great guests like Danny Brown, Mr. fucking Esquire, Killer Mike, shit like that. Really does a great job of bringing good guests in here. Excellent songs, really catchy. Awesome rap album. Number 7, we have Creator with Phantom Antichrist. I know this is a lot higher on some other people's lists, but it's right here. A great, more melodic, very aggressive thrash metal album. Absolutely amazing, in fact. Some nice experimentation with like clean vocals, the more melodic riffing that Creator's been doing over the years, and just keeping that thrash, that German extreme thrash sound, but reviving it in a great way. Like with Phantom Antichrist and Dead to the World, shit like that. Amazing German thrash. Number 6 is easily one of the more intense a band that's really changing aggression into art. That's Converge with All We Love We Leave Behind, an amazing post-hardcore slash metalcore album. It's mind blowing how it's made. It starts off with Aimless Arrow, which is very frantic and melodic and kind of saddening. You also have then songs like Trespass, which are just really in your face. It's an album that combines sludge, metalcore, depressive styles of depressive. I'll just call it that. Post-hardcore, hardcore, punk, just all these different genres in this really one multi-faced, very dark, but very interesting album. Great release, great release. Number 5 comes from my favorite band, and it's in my top 5 for a reason. That's The Faceless with Autotheism. After 4 fucking years, we finally get a new Faceless album. It is well worth it. This album is epic in just size and beautiful, in fact. What do I love about the album? The excellent vocals and guitar work of the mastermind Michael Keenan. The great bass tone from, what's his name? Fuck. Wes, their new guitarist, who does a great job at filling in and does some amazing stuff on here. And of course, Lyle, who does an awesome job of drums and even mixing it up with a couple of simplistic patterns, but that works to make him seem like, hey, he can do the slower stuff. Some great tempo changes, great keyboards, and the new singer who's pretty badass. Really love this album. Number 4 is Winter Sun with Time One. I know it's a lot higher than usually in people's top 3, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to move it up. And I really enjoyed this, but I felt it was really too short. But Winter Sun creates an epic, symphonic, just battle anthem style album. That's really all I can say about it. It's amazing and beautiful. At number 3, we have Deftones, one of my favorite bands. It's still the best band I've ever seen live, with Kino no Yoken. An amazing atmospheric continuation of their sound. I really love the fuck out of this. It's absolutely great. Romantic City, Entombed, Leaders, all great songs. It's a little bit more atmospheric. Chino's vocals are amazing. The bass is audible and melodic in parts, and the keyboards really just add a great texture to it. Awesome album. Now we're in the big 3. The big 2. Sorry. Number 2, we have Cattle Decapitation with Monolith of Inhumanity, the best death metal album of this year. Cattle Decapitation just became really famous because of this album, and I love that they're getting the notoriety they so desperately deserve. It's sick. It's like throwing your head into a pile of dead, melted down flesh, and some guy gurgling the melted bile and human blood. Travis Ryan, easily the most insane vocalist in death metal right now. He's insane with these crazy high, sticking it with his tongue, melodic vocals. Then he goes in these insanely fucking deep growls and these screams straight out of hell. The great, interesting styles of like grindcore meets death metal riffing of the death grind genre. An excellent, dirty fucking bass tone with some great solos from that and the guitar as well. And the absolutely insane drums. Masterpiece, fucking modern day death metal. And it has just an overall just massive, oppressive, dark tone that you don't see in a lot of death metal these days. Number 1, my personal favorite, a monolith of depression and just a death through beauty through death and music itself. Woods of Ypres, Woods 5, Grey Skies and Electric Light. Where do I fucking begin with this album? Do I go with Dave Gold with his amazing, depressive, Peter Steele-esque voice, or even Joe Vanetti with his great screams? He really adds to the aggression of this album. The excellent programmed drums that do an amazing job. The song structures on here are familiar, yet they're so massive in size, and you just feel like you're going through something with him, that you're going through him passing on to the light with Dave Gold. With songs like Keeper of the Ledger, Kiss My Ashes Goodbye, Lightning and Snow, you feel like you're moving on to the final stage of your life with him, and he's taking your hand into an unknown realm of discovery. This is his masterpiece, his monolith. This is what Dave Gold will be remembered for. May he rest in peace. This is a masterpiece of just depression, bleakness, but also a sign of hope and just remembrance through musical just exploitation. I don't even know where to begin with this album. It's just absolutely a must-have, a must-listen. It will leave you with questions that will not haunt you, but you'll be trying to figure out for the rest of your life about what he tried to do and how he accomplished to make one of the best albums you'll hear in your life. Well, that's the end of the year. I can't wait for 2013. Subscribe and comment. Peace. May the metal gods be with you.